headed out to the National Wild Turkey Federation Women in the Outdoors event here in New Mexico. And it is a great event, and some women have no knowledge whatsoever. Some women do have knowledge of the outdoors, and they are going to be learning turkey hunting, elk calling. They are going to learn all about my pet goats, how to track blood with blood dogs, and how to pattern a shotgun. So much cool stuff, how to shoot a muzzleloader. It's going to be a great weekend, and come along for the ride. Time to load the goats up into the trailer. We're just taking 3 of the goats out for this, and the rest of them aren't too happy about having to stay behind, but getting the goats loaded up. These ones aren't too happy about being left behind, so they said, "You forgot me." Time to hit the road. We are driving several hours from home, headed to the Sacramento mountain range. And of course, you have to stop in traditional New Mexico style at Alsub's on the way. If you're from New Mexico, you know. And anytime we stop to check on the goats and make sure they're doing okay, which they are. They are just hanging out back there, enjoying their food and their comfy ride. This area that we're headed to, it's a camp that is in Mayhill, New Mexico, and it is in Camp Tall Pines in the Lincoln National Forest, and this area is so beautiful. If you are from here, you know what this tunnel leads to, and it just leads to some gorgeous mountain range that we absolutely love here. So I'm bringing you guys along for the ride because if you're not from New Mexico, you don't even know the beauty that you are missing. One of the great things that you see along this drive in the mountains is elk. There is elk everywhere in these mountains. During the day, you'll see them off the side of the road. And at nighttime, you have to be careful because they will literally be laying in the road in this mountain range. It is something that we are so used to seeing on our drives, but if you're not from here, it may be a bit of a surprise if you see these elk on the side of the road. Beautiful herds, and the elk are out grazing and enjoying their day. I am taking the role of passenger princess while my hubby drives us through the mountain terrain. And along this great dirt road, I never drive. When my husband is here, he's always the driver and I am always the passenger. It's just kind of how our marriage rules go. We made it to camp, and the goats are so excited to see all of the forest. These boys went out. It was a long drive. They have a long weekend ahead of them, and they get to stretch their legs. This is our pin that we use. It's our travel temporary pin that we could take with us on the road to provide them a safe space to stay in so they can use the trailer as a shelter, and it works for us. We are getting camp set up here. The goats are chilling, and our rooftop tent. This is where my hubby and I will be sleeping, and that way we are right next to the goats and we can hear if they need us, make any noise, or predators come in. Now, the goats have been in a long car ride, so we are going to take them out and just kind of let them see the area, get the smells, see what the terrain is going to be like, because we are going to be hiking with them here with 40-ish women with us, and we've never had that many people hike with us, and we'll see how it goes. I am doing a training for these women in the outdoors about pack goats and what they are, what they do, how they help us, how we train them, how we raise them, pretty much just all the information that there is on pack goats. We are New Mexico pack goats, and there are a lot of resources available for people who have pack goats. There's not a lot here in New Mexico. There's several other people that do raise pack goats as well. It's more popular in like Idaho and Oregon and even Colorado. Here in New Mexico, it's not quite as popular yet. Here, people use mules. They use horses for packing in and out, but us, we use our goats. And these boys just follow us around. You can see they stay behind my husband. They check out the terrain. We do stop and take breaks with them. They are so much fun. Our pack goats, they carry stuff in and out for us. These boys are just training, and one day they will be great packers who go with us on hunts. They'll go with us for shed hunting, elk hunting, deer hunting. But yeah, New Mexico pack goats. They love to stop and take breaks along the way and eat some of the natural terrain that's there. They will just kind of clean up the dead and down, which is great. They love the dried leaves. That's their absolute favorite that they love to just eat. But when we start moving, they start moving. They will move with us. They like to eat mostly the dead stuff and some of the greens, but it's mostly just the dead stuff and the leaves. They do love the oak brush as well, just like so many of the forest animals who love oak brush. But yeah, they absolutely love that as well, especially those dried leaves. These boys are in training, so we are going to take advantage of working on training them while we are out here. And we're the only ones out here right now, besides some of the other people volunteering for the Women in the Outdoors event. So we came out a day early so we could just get the goats used to everything before all the noise and all the women arrive from camp. So it's really just us out here, and we're just getting them used to the trails, figuring out where we're going to hike with these 40 ladies to show them how the goats are on the trails. But the goats are doing really good. I do use the stick to keep them behind me because they are training and I want them to follow me, and I am the leader or my husband is the leader, whichever one. So we take turns training them that way, making sure that they stay behind us on the trail, and I do use the stick for that. It's a great training tool just for the goats. They are doing really good. They are loving the trail. They're just happy to be out here. This is what they love to do. So when I stop, they know they can stop. It's their signal to them that they can stop and have a little munch break. In addition to teaching about the pack goats, I also volunteered to help out with the coaching and the 3D archery range for the women in archery. So these ladies can learn all about archery, how to shoot a bow, and then take the skills that they learn to a 3D course where they can practice with the 3D targets. The course is set at an unknown range. So I am ranging during the setup, so I know the ranges, but all of the ladies will not know who are participating in the 3D course. I set 2 flags out. One flag is for the compound bow shooters. They have the little bit farther distance. And then the other flag, the yellow flag, is for the new shooters. So those are the girls who are shooting a recurve or a non-compound bow without any sights. While we're setting it up, we did run into deer that are on the 3D course, so we kind of had to wait and take our time so that we didn't bother them too much. But great little herd of deer. There was a small buck in there as well, and this just taking a chill here, this deer. Now this is a setup that we use for teaching the ladies in archery. They use Genesis bows, and this is the range that they are going to be learning how to shoot at. We start with the cones at 10 yards, and that's the targets they're going to be shooting at. I just wanted to kind of practice with the range myself, get some arrows in before the ladies get there, and just have a little fun sending some arrows, making sure the targets are all set up okay. So yeah, me just shooting my bow, having fun. But stay tuned. I think these ladies are actually going to love this course so much. It's a great course that's set up with the 3D targets. In learning all about archery, these ladies are learning their stance, they're learning the proper form, how to draw the bow, where to put their feet, how their shoulder alignment should be, what a anchor point is on the bow, and how to aim, how to send that arrow down the range. I do an intro to archery series with the archery shop in New Mexico every spring, and it is such a fun series that we do. So just taking that knowledge that we use at the intro to archery series and doing a quick lesson out here for the ladies so they can learn how to shoot a bow. Some of these ladies may never shoot it again, and some of them may pick up this passion that just stays with them for the rest of their life. And that's really what I'm hoping for, is that they see why I have such a passion in archery and they carry it with them and know that they can have the skills that they need to learn archery. It's not intimidating. It is so much fun and can be such a relaxful, peaceful thing for these ladies. I hope they carry it with them and they come back next year and pick up where they left off. Remember, the knock is below that little mark on there. The odd color arrow is facing towards your left. All right, your feet are shoulder width apart, in line with your hips, aligned with your shoulders. Pull it back with the string to the tip of your nose. Relax that left arm. Relax that left arm, that left shoulder, relax it down. And really the main thing is you want to do What would a WITO event be without having how to turkey hunt? So with this class, you can learn all about turkey hunting, how to hunt turkey, what their behaviors are, how to call in a turkey, the different types of turkey calls, and how to call a turkey and use the different types of calls. Plus, in addition to that, at this event, they also taught how to field dress a turkey. And there are so many great options for turkey hunting. It is so much fun to turkey hunt. I have yet to get a turkey with my bow, but it is on my bucket list, and hopefully one day I can. New Mexico Game and Fish even came out to this event and did a lesson on how to put in for the New Mexico draw. So New Mexico is a draw system where you have to put your name in a hat pretty much and hope that your name gets drawn. Game and Fish did an awesome lesson for these ladies. Now it is time to have our pack goat lesson. The boys are ready to go. They're hanging out on their lead line and just waiting for the ladies to come. We are all set up to show their packs, show their panniers, show all of the setup that we use when we take them out hunting. They are having a little snack and just hanging out waiting for the ladies. A lot of water. The amount of water that they need is way less than what a mule or a horse or a llama is going to need. So what we actually do is we pack the goats. They have saddles. They go in with us into the mountains. They can either pack gear in for us or pack meat out or both. And that gives us the ability to get back into those deeper places. And we still hike. We hike with them. They follow us and they carry the weight for us. So we don't have to. So we'll see what they do. They get really excited. They like to run. They follow us. They're not going to be on a leash or anything like that. They just follow us. Sometimes they stop and they graze and we keep walking, and they don't want to separate from us. Because we've trained them to bottle feed and follow us, they don't want to leave our side. The goats had enough talking. They just want to go hike now. I think the ladies enjoyed it. It was a fun lesson, and I hope the ladies learned something. I enjoyed it. Another class that was on the lessons is elk hunting, which was really cool and a lot of great information. This year, there was also a special guest, Cowboy Kent Rollins, who many of you probably know came in and did a lesson on Dutch oven cooking. And what a treat that was to be able to listen to him, share his recipes, learn all about Dutch oven cooking and cast iron. It was really great to meet him. Him and his wife were really nice, and I definitely learned some from this one. And I think all the ladies that attended this WITO really enjoyed this one.
Tell me, I can put 12 on top, 8 on the bottom. I'm at 350 degrees. I said, for how long and is the wind blowing? Well, I don't know. A lot of times you...
Not only did he teach, he also shared, and my gosh, this was so yummy. What a treat. Not only is this camp about learning, it's also about coming together, making friends, having a great time as a group of women out in the mountains, and just enjoying our time together. There was karaoke, there was fun and games, and it was a great time. I really enjoyed this event. This is just a small glimpse of how awesome this event is, and I had a great time volunteering here. I'm very blessed that I was asked to be a part of it, and I can't wait, hoping for next year to be back again and just have such a great time with this group of ladies. So cheers to next year's ladies, and I hope to see more of you there.